What's up guys, PTCGL here and welcome back to another video on the channel. Today guys, we're going to be looking at Miraidon EX, a deck that took the Pittsburgh Regionals by storm, and a deck that's really starting to grow in popularity again, post Obsidian Flames heading into Scarlet and Violet 151, but Miraidon just got second place, and today we're going to look at one of the most popular and one of the most common Miraidon lists you'll see on Pokemon TCG Live. This is my first video back in a little while that's doing like PTCG Live gameplay, so we're gonna kind of get back into everything. But Miraidon EX really has started showing its might again. Good synergy. It's pretty reliable, and it took Pittsburgh by storm. Like, there was a ton of Lugia in Pittsburgh, and it turned out Miraidon was the perfect meta call. So it just got second place in the finals of Pittsburgh Regionals, and so we're gonna look at Miraidon today and kind of just discuss how good this deck really is. So unfortunately, at the time of recording this video, we haven't gotten the official deck list from the second place second place list. We haven't gotten that yet. But this is the most popular, or one of the most popular lists on Limitless TCG. The deck list will be in the description for you guys to check out for yourself. But today we're going to look at Miraidon and kind of figure out exactly how this deck all works. Now, it's a little bit different than a lot what you might have been used to, mostly because we were playing Flying Pikachu V instead of playing Zeraora. We'll discuss that in just a second, but the deck is pretty normal in regards to, like, I guess, like, if you're a normal Miraidon player, you're gonna notice, like, this is a pretty normal list for a seasoned Miraidon player. So looking at this deck, there's not really anything out of the ordinary. I guess the most, like, the spiciest tech cards I'd say for this deck would be the Pokemon Go Zapdos. Even still, that's not that, like, that big. The Drapion V for the Mew, and mostly just for the Mew VMAX matchup. Could be good against Rapid Strike. And then the Flying Pikachu V. Flying Pikachu V is just in here, like, for that 50-50 chance that, hey, maybe, just maybe, I can get myself immunity for a whole turn. And it also has free retreat. So Flying Pikachu can be really good in a lot of different matchups, but it also can be like a really horrible card. So we'll see how that turns out today. Also, being able to do 130 with Zapdos in play is nothing to laugh at. We're playing Lumineon V just so that we can grab out a supporter when we need it. Miraidon is, of course, going to give us that tandem unit and the Photon Blaster, just a really good double up. Good ability in order to set up, and then Photon Blaster is a really good attack. 2 copies of Raichu V. We can use Fast Charge on the first turn, really get ourselves going. And then Dynamic Spark in like the beginning of the game or in the late game, and just really hammer in all that energy that we've kind of set up throughout the whole game, and then just absolutely smite our opponents with Dynamic Spark. 2 copies of Raikou V. Also, Raikou is an incredibly powerful Pokemon. Fleet-footed is a really good ability, and then Lightning Rondo does up to 220 or 230 with Zapdos in play, so we're hitting really good numbers with all of these attackers, really. We are playing Flaaffy with the Dynamotor ability just to attach energies from our discard pile onto our bench Pokemon, so we can keep going with things like Dynamic Spark, or we can power something else up that might need it on the bench. We also have Squawkabilly EX to use Squawk and Seize on the first turn, or at the very worst, we can use Motivate to attach 2 basic energy cards from our discard pile to one of our bench Pokemon. So this could be like a semi-decent way to get energies back into the game in case we're, like, super stuck, but it's mainly just for that Squawk and Seize ability. For Electric Generators, just to get our energies going, 1 Escape Rope, 1 Lost Vacuum, 2 Nest Ball, just so we can get our Miraidons, because as long as we have our Miraidons, we're basically good with everything else. For Ultra Ball, this is mainly just, I think this is just to get Lumineon in our hand. We have 2 copies of Beach Court, 2 copies of Arven, just search for items mainly, but then we also have our tool cards, 1 Bravery Charm, 1 Forest Seal Stone. Pretty straightforward. We have 3 copies of Boss's Orders, 1 Iono. We have 4 copies of Professor's Research, excuse me. 1 copy of Penny, just so that way, like if our Pokemon are really heavily damaged, we just scoop it up and we're good to go there. And then 1 copy of Judge for the Lost Box matchup, and then 14 energies. So this list, other than like the Pikachu and the Zapdos, is pretty normal for your standard Miraidon deck. So we're going to be trying it out on live. Again, I haven't played live in a really long time, so we're getting back into the swing of things. But I'm really... Oh, I gotta swap my deck around. We want to play this deck. Yes, set that as our active. Okay, so we're heading into our first game here with Miraidon. I haven't really been playing the Pokemon TCG live at all, let alone the Pokemon TCG at all lately. The past 3 weeks have been kind of just a mental break for me. My personal life has been getting a little bit hectic lately, so we're looking to get back into making some content. It might be a little less content and a little more few and far between, and a kind of a random upload schedule. And that's really just because I have to balance everything out. But we're going to play some Miraidon today, and we're going to see how this deck exactly works. And also, we're going to just see the power of Miraidon, hopefully. We're going first. Yeah, I don't like the sound of that. Okay, Squawk, Raichu. Do we start... I think we start Raichu because we can use Fast Charge on the first turn. Search my deck. Okay, so we're going to start with Raichu in the active spot because we can use Fast Charge. So we're against a Lost Box deck. So Lost Box is actually the matchup that was like the matchup for Pittsburgh. Okay, we're going to go here. I don't know if I want to use Squawkabilly at all this game. We go here. We go these two. And then we go another Miraidon to go get the Raikou. Because then we're going to place down the Squawkabilly. We're going to attach our energy. I'm just gonna thin, kind of just check everything. I don't exactly like losing this hand, but I think it's what we have to do in order to keep... We can definitely get the Drapion out of here. We don't need the Drapion in this match at all. So we're just going to get rid of it, and we're going to Squawk and Seize. So a little bit of an aggressive start right off the bat. We're not going to give them the Beach Court, and we're not going to use the Bravery Charm because they could just go ahead and... ooh, there we go. Because they could just go Lost Vacuum immediately. So I think we're going to go... And it's to this Pokemon. Okay. I think we're alright with just attaching to Raikou completely. And then we just go ahead and use Fast Charge right away. So this actually turned out really good. I am actually really excited about the way our board is set up to where we have just such an advantage here. Of course, I could just be sitting on like 2 Battle VIP Pass, Radiant Greninja, like some sort of crazy turn 1 Mirage Gate shenanigans, because I know that's possible. But hopefully our opponent just kind of bricks and is not able to get anything going. They did pitch a Mirage Gate, so that leads me to believe that they found something. And here we go. Battle VIP Pass, that's probably what they drew. So they're going just 3 Comfy. So really trying to maximize that draw power and getting those cards into the Lost Zone. So we're in probably for a little bit of a painfully long game. I'm going to be completely honest here. Just because they're going to sit there with all their 1-prizers, and we're going to have to slowly... Ooh, Tina V. Okay, Tina is actually a little bit more... Tina's actually a pretty good matchup right now. Just the way that we... Because this turns, instead of being from a... they have just all 1-prizers that we can't recover from. Okay, so this is for Charizard. Instead of being all 1-prizers that we can't recover from, that like it's gonna be a struggle to recover from. Path, don't care. I don't care, honestly. Part of me just wants to keep that path there. Okay, well, look, I don't need abilities. So they're just gonna Iono immediately, and we get the boss and we get the counter stadium. So we knock out this Tina, actually, which is hilarious, with the Raikou on its own, right? Because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's see. I will promote Miraidon, actually. So they think like, oh shoot, he's gonna go for this, because they can't get rid of that. But basically, this entire thing is like the matchup becomes all one prizers that I have to take care of with the occasional two prizer, and it becomes so much better because now we're the two prizer and we can slowly just keep chipping away at their like slow setup here. A fog crystal, that's interesting. Okay, so I just need to do a quick thing here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 2 plus the 20. So we are actually getting a one-hit knockout on this. So we're just gonna you know, we're gonna do the thing where we just kind of get rid of their Giratina immediately. So I don't like that you have that Giratina right there, bud. So let me just take it away from you. We're gonna attach to this Miraidon and then Lightning Rondo for exact KO. So 2 prizes right off the bat. Really simple turn, honestly. That was pretty easy. Flaaffy and Energy, that's really good. We could get hit with the Radiant Greninja on this turn, because now they have maxed out Comfey. I'm really like surprised at the Fog Crystal. Like, as someone who played Tina a good amount before the break, I don't think you want to be playing Fog Crystal. I mean, also, Superior is not a favorable card to try and play either. But now, really, we have Raikou. Now we just have a straightforward attacker we can just keep spamming over and over again. So I think what we're going to want to do is they're just building this huge hand. What we're going to want to do is definitely just judge their entire hand. We're going to play out our cards, and we just judge away their stuff. So they have 6 cards. That's going to put them up to 8 cards. So, yeah, they're going to go up to 8, which is kind of scary, because that means that they're almost in Sableye range, which is annoying. But I think, ultimately, we have this game, I don't want to say locked up, but I think that we just put ourselves at such a big advantage here. If they don't get any sort of attacker or anything like that on this turn, they're basically screwed. So, and I think just being able to go judge on their, what's going to be their 11 card hand is just absolutely crazy. Ooh, they did pitch the Roxanne, so that just makes everything 20 times better, because I was actually just about to say, hey, maybe Roxanne could be an issue, but I think just because I don't see anything happening over here, like 9 cards in the Lost Zone is not the 10 that they want, and they don't have any sort of way to get anything else down. They're just going to place down Path again. Okay, so no more Radiant Greninja as an option. Mimikyu, let's see, Mimikyu is annoying. We actually can attack with, we either can just boss around the Mimikyu, or we can set up the Zapdos if we need to. So, we also have Flaaffy. We can even attack with the Flaaffy in 2 turns in a row. That doesn't feel good. I think we want to just use, you see, because the thing is we would need, I don't know, I kind of feel like we're sitting on a good hand, but I also realize that we could not be sitting on a good hand, because this Mimikyu does throw a wrench into things. I think we should just kind of play out exactly what we have already. This is really good. Like, I think that we're pretty solid. And then we just go judge. Like, okay, bye-bye 8-card hand. And Switch Cart 2 energies. Honestly, this is looking really good, because we can counter this Mimikyu by using things like Ultra Ball and stuff like that. Switch Cart is also really good. I think that we just go ahead and we Lightning Rondo. So I already know right now that they're going to put up their Mimikyu. They're going to be like, ooh, I'm going to stop them with this Mimikyu. But as long as we're able to hit a generator... Oh, okay, there's a boss. It's a boss around the Mimikyu. They're either going to try and set up another Tina, or they're just going to go ahead and be like, ooh, I'm going to be so cheeky with my Mimikyu. Or they might even just go Sableye. Like, okay, bud. I see you. You're going to go Sableye. I'm just going to get rid of your Sableye. I mean, we have 2 prizes left to go, so... I mean, sure. Oh no, my Flaaffy is going down. Okay, so they're just completely abandoning the Tina line altogether, but... Ooh, they might actually be going for the Mimikyu play right now. Yeah, they're going for the Mimikyu play. That's actually really perfect. This is perfect, because the fact that they did that... Second Roxanne! What? Okay, well... Switch Cart and Lumineon. So, okay, we're stuck, I want to say, for a turn. This path is annoying. So we actually might be stuck not being able to do much of anything for a few turns. Rope. Okay, now we're good. Rope will get us out of... Hold on, I think we go Switch Cart first. Yeah, we go Switch Cart first, we heal. And we actually can rope out of this Mimikyu. So now they're going to give us a Comfy. Like, that's not really a surprise. Then we just go Lightning Rondo. Take it out. Try and find ourselves... I don't think we have Counter Stadium anymore. Just a Mareep. So we might have to just sit and wait. And then eventually just start hitting them with a Flaaffy. Which feels so... dumb, but I think that is our best path to victory here, is just... Okay, so we have to be careful. They're gonna try... Ooh, they are going for the Greninja play, potentially? Oh no, they have like no energies left. So I think they're just trying to do whatever they can here. Yeah, I think their only win con here is just sitting with the Mimikyu and praying that we don't draw into something like Counter Stadium, or... I think if we draw into Counter Stadium, we'll be good. Nope, okay, if we got Sealstone. Sealstone can go ahead and get us... Boss, I think. No, Sealstone, I think we go Star Alchemy. And we go and get... I could get Arven? No, we gotta get Boss. We could just get Counter Stadium. Or no, I think we go Boss. Alright, now we're gonna go... Because they're gonna take 3 prizes with the Greninja, but that doesn't matter. As long as... The Sableye seems worse, because that 9 here... No, we want to get rid of the Greninja. And we just go Lightning Rondo. So I think, because they can take 3 prizes with the Greninja, and they can only take 2 with the Sableye. So, Nest Ball. Okay, actually the Nest Ball is good, because we shut off their ability to... Okay, they're going to probably try and put their Greninja back in. Like, ooh, I'm going to put the Greninja back in. Got to try setup again. But I think they're just really... They're out of resources. They haven't taken a single prize card. Yeah, I think... No, they just went for energies. Alright. But if we absolutely need to, we have the Nest Ball. We can start just attaching to the Zapdos, and we can just win with the Zapdos. We have to do it right. Otherwise, they're just gonna Sableye. No, if they Sableye the Zapdos, that's actually really good. if they Sableye the Zapdos, and they can't actually do anything, like they can't get rid of it. There's the Vacuum, okay. Vacuum the Mareep. And we're gonna get rid of the Path. So now we can draw a card, which is Flying Pikachu, and we're gonna retreat this baby. Do we want to retreat, actually? That's a question, good question. If we don't retreat, what is the worst thing that can happen? Because if we don't retreat, we can Lumineon next turn for boss, right? Because we're only down 2 boss. Yeah, we can just go get boss and win. Okay. I'm fine with you. You know what? We're gonna fake him out. We're gonna be like, okay, we're gonna fake him out, like oopsie, I accidentally didn't do that right. So now I'd be like, ooh, now I can hit them with this Mimikyu again, and I'm gonna take 2 prize cards. So what we're trying to do is we're trying to bait them into using Ghost Eye again, because if they use Ghost Eye again, it opens up the lane for us to just go ahead with Miraidon, and then we use Lumineon for boss. So they're gonna go ahead and place out another Tina. I don't know exactly what their plan is here, because if they put up anything else, they lose. Yeah, okay, we win. Okay, cool. So I'm fine with them taking the 2 prize cards. But now what we do is we can just go Lumineon for boss, and then we win. So the bait totally worked. So let's go Lumineon. Luminous Sign. I was just waiting the whole time so I can go ahead and grab this boss. So I can boss their Tina, and then we just go ahead and Photon Blaster. Get that Tina out of here, and just like that, we deal with Mimikyu. Super easy. So, took a little bit of thinking around the Mimikyu, but ultimately, our opponent was just not able to do anything significant in that matchup. So, yeah, we take those. We definitely take those. So, you can see, like, the way Miraidon works is pretty good, just because it's a simple... I wouldn't say it's simple, but it's also, it's very easy to understand, and it's a very easy deck to pick up. Like, I haven't played in a few weeks, and I'm already just perfectly fine with this deck. Like, I feel like I know the ins and outs of how this deck works. So, we're going to head into this next game. Hopefully we can get another win. 2 wins in a row is pretty good, especially when you're recording, because, I mean, like, hey, that makes the deck look better. So, Tails, we probably win the coin flip. No, we don't want to go first. We actually can do some pretty cool stuff going second. We have Supporter, we have... Alright. I see. I think this is actually a pretty goated hand. This is actually a pretty busted hand. So we're against Chien-Pao, which is not an easy match, but it's also not a bad match. Especially because if it's Palkia, we have type advantage. And also them playing Battle VIP Pass and things like that actually just helps me get set up here. So if they keep playing, I want them to fully fill their bench, actually. That's what I want them to do. They probably won't. But I think we actually could hit Raichu turn 1. We need 4 energies, and we're able to get maybe 3. I don't know. We'll see. Ooh, hold on. So we could potentially actually get this. We could do it. I just need them to place down 1 more Pokemon, and then we'll be good. We'll get rid of their Chien-Pao, and then we'll just be ahead. Like, super ahead. Yeah, okay, perfect. All we need to do is hit 1 energy on the Electric Generator. Interesting. So they don't have Palkia on the bench. Which is not that big of an issue. It's not a problem, really. I think what we have to do is we have to go Ultra Ball away, maybe top deck, and yeah, okay, so we're gonna Ultra Ball away the other Ultra Ball and the Drapion, and we're just gonna get rolling. So we go Miraidon, and then Miraidon Tandem Unit, just your normal. Fleet-footed probably would have been helpful before that. Arven is actually really good. So now I think we go Tandem Unit for our other Raikou. Or no, we have to go Miraidon, and we have to go our other Raikou, I think. Because this will fill out all of our bench slots. Go tandem unit again. We'll go ahead and get a Mareep, and we'll go get a Raichu. I think that this line is pretty good. Okay, so all we need to do is we need to go Generator. And, okay, so we get the turn 1 KO. That's insane. Like, really stupid. But, I mean... Okay, now we go Switch Cart. This is just stupid. I think we just go Iono. We honestly just want to go Iono. Just totally reset. And so now the Squawkabilly is worthless, which is not that big of a deal. We can go Fleet-Footed to draw another card. Arven is a really good Fleet-Footed card. And then we just Lightning Rondo for exact KO on this Chien-Pao. So, like, really, really good. Because now we're ahead. I think any of our Pokemon, except our little Mareep here, has the potential to just one-shot these Chien-Paos now. So, and we have the Switch Cart. We have even Penny if we needed to, but we can just go ahead and Raikou again. Yeah, see, like, I don't see how you beat that sort of setup. If you're a Miraidon player and you're able to set up that sort of thing right there, I don't see a way for your opponent to do much of anything. Because you have a fat hand, you have all these attackers ready to go, and you have all this energy acceleration to the point where it's just like, I can't handle that anymore. So now we're going to play probably one more match here. If we win, this just shows how great this deck is. It's pretty awesome, honestly. I'm jumping on the Miraidon hype train a bit here, but if not, it could probably show off a few of the flaws, and show kind of why Miraidon exactly wasn't really respected going into Pittsburgh here. I think that the deck is pretty good. I think in my world's tier list video, I did say that it is mid Miraidon, and Obsidian Flames, I guess, didn't really change a whole lot. But I think that Miraidon is way better than a lot of us, including myself included, gave it credit for. Maybe I spoke too soon. This is an abysmal hand. I really need to draw. I would like to draw like Iono, or, you know, just some way to get, maybe just kind of take care of this, because I think what we want to do is we want to draw into Nest Ball. I think Nest Ball will be the best option here. I would like if they don't get anything and we kind of just get a turn to set up. But that's never how it works in Pokemon TCG Live. And they get everything that they want. So, whoa, double Tina. They are really hamming up the Tina here. They're like, oh, I want my Giratina V to be something on here. So we actually really could. Now we cannot. We are really relying on Professor's research or Arven or something. No. Okay. Woo! We lose! Knocked out with no bench Pokemon. That's not what happened, but okay. So, yeah, as you can see, that path absolutely killed us. We would have been in such a bad position going in the rest of the game, but, I mean, that's one of the flaws with Miraidon, is that it can brick really hard. So, and especially in that early game, if you don't get that double Miraidon sort of setup that we had in 2 games ago, this deck crumbles really quickly. So, that's going to wrap it up for this Miraidon EX video. I hope you all enjoyed. Again, I will try and make more content coming up here on the channel, but I really appreciate you guys all watching the video. I'm excited to get back into YouTube, and I'm looking to start uploading to the second channel as well. So if you guys are interested, check out the second channel, Pikachu 2. Link to that will be in the description as well. Go check that out I think right now it's we have a Five Nights at Freddy's video, and we have a MCU review video. So if you guys like either of those things, go check out the second channel. But over here, if you guys wouldn't mind subscribing, liking the video, and commenting what you think about Miraidon, that would be most appreciated. But overall, thank you all so much for watching. As always, God bless, have fun, we'll see you out there, and we'll see you next time. Thank you all so much for watching.